Okay, yeah.
Ooh, okay, I like it.
Oh, my days, okay. Ooh.
You are.
Thinking is hard, man.
Bro, my therapist's laughing at me. He thinks my issue's unreal.
Oh boy.
Some people just want destruction and evil and everything. And I'm one of those people.
You definitely say parry. Buff that.
Buff, I want parries buffed.
I would buff parries, particularly on like multi-hit moves.
Parrying, definitely. I think parrying sucks right now. Like, there's times where you can parry something and you get punished for it. Why is that a thing?
Parrying only adds a few more frames and you just can't really get much of it.
I used to play a lot of third strike, so I was like, parrying? That was so wrong. I want to do that constantly. And then I parry a projectile and it does nothing. You still get punished.
Buff DK. Buff DK. Character is the funnest character in this game, and for some reason he's also dog shit.
I've got a buff DK. He's a level 8 man.
Well, buffing Link, because that's my character. Everybody says he's a high tier. He's like a good high tier. No, he's the best mid tier in the game. Don't get it twisted.
Buff Link Nair for no reason. It's already broken as fuck, but I don't care. Just buff it more.
I'd buff Link. I think I'd make Nair plus on shield. I think +3, +5 sounds about right.
Maybe Link should have his Nair removed. That shit's racist. It's fucked up. Why is it -2?
I want DDD buffed. Specifically Gordo. Because I hate how it's 2% to hit it back.
DDD. Give him an out of shield option, please. Just something. Give me Bowser's upbeat out of shield. That's all I want.
D3. D3's airspeed needs to be buffed. He's so slow. It's not fair.
Think for one moment, in a single hit, how many characters can do 2% with an aerial or a projectile?
I would get rid of the pickup animation. There are so many times where I've thrown crown, it comes back, goes on the ground. I go to like dash tag something, he just goes, oh. And then I just eat an F smash, gone, dead.
I don't know, buff PT, like why not? It's my main, right?
Dr. Mario's like my spirit main, you know, I played him in Smash 4 and I was like, alright, going into this game, I'll play him if he's good. Played one game and he's shit. So buffing about that, I mean, I want airspeed to be buffed, right? If his airspeed gets buffed, then he's gonna be broken. He's gonna be absolutely crazy.
Now, if we're going to delete, well, my answer is completely different to that, and it's got to be Dr. Mario, because the worst day of my life was when Dr. Mario mains were vindicated, but they were not an Echo character. It is literally the same character, but he just put on a doctor's uniform, and somehow it wasn't an Echo.
What else did he have? Up smash? This one's a bit crazy. Up smash, pick up on both sides. Why not? Mark's got it. Give it to me. You know, that's why I switched to Wolf. He's got an up smash on both sides. That's so free. I love it. Doesn't kill that early, but I don't care. I just spam it. It's great. Yeah, Inkling is those buffs. I don't care. People need to know.
Shulk's hitboxes. Make sure all of them connect. His up air, like no drift issues. Like I don't want to see up air 1 when there's like I need to clutch a stock. I want to see that stuff connect.
Stage variety. Because it's like the stages are boring.
I'm a selfish man. I would buff Lucario.
I want to buff Little Mac, but that's just because I'm a punch out, alright?
Everything about my character. This entire kit. I shave off 10 frames of red lag on everything.
No, I would buff Fox's Way. Because that is a war crime. Fox's Way is a war crime. That needs to go. That needs to go up, if anything.
Olimar. Buff Olimar. You know what? Just buff Olimar. Do it. Buff Olimar. I would give Pikachu a triple jump just to spite Bruce Ricochet weighing into thinking he made a joke at the last, what's this thing called again?
Game & Watch Judge should have a 8 in 9 chance of getting a 9 instead of any other number. It only makes it fair. He's like a bottom 2.
One thing that I really liked from Smash 4 that they completely butchered in this game was the buffer system.
Buff the buffer system, like make it not bad.
What we're removing is the crappy buffer system and bring it back to like the good ones. And we're gonna make it function similar to Smash 4, which rather than being essentially a infinitely long buffer window for certain actions, it is going to be 10 frames and it's just going to read the most recent action pressed in those 10 frames. There's literally nothing wrong with that system. I don't know why they changed it.
I think they should buff Snake's moves and make them how they were in Brawl. Just like bigger hitboxes.
For personal bias reasons, Snake Grenade, it's frame 1, and because my characters are so combo heavy, both Diddy and Wario, can't get my combos off on them. It's really annoying. He doesn't deserve the nerf, but I'd love it if he was nerfed. So snake grenades to be nerfed.
Maybe give him 3 grenades as well. I know I said I wasn't going to buff my own character, but I ended up doing that.
Buff Simon and Richter's recovery. I'm gonna say buff Simon and Richter's recovery because it's kind of bad.
We should buff everything that Tunic has, giving like an OP boxing game like Mufra, giving like 10 projectiles. Actually, just giving proper projectiles for your proper games instead of this boomerang, arrow, and bomb nonsense.
Actually, Ganondorf is my go-to. He's just like, when I play against Ganon in bracket, especially because it's like a, it's kind of matchup or whatever. He's kind of underwhelming. He has a fear factor, but like, in terms of his raw like ability, he's just lacks in a lot of departments.
The first one would be Mewtwo, because I really like playing Mewtwo, but I hate how light he is and I hate his tail.
Fix multi-hits, please, because it's not a favoritist thing. Like so many different characters have multi-hits. Of course, some characters, you're more likely to fall out of their moves than others. But I think the game would just be more consistent and people would enjoy it more because they'd be like, right, I don't need to worry about Pit Nair or Pit Fair falling out and to continue my combo.
Pit and Dark Pit, because I really like playing them as well, but they're just complete shit. They are horrible. I think they're so bad.
I want dash movement to be buffed. I think the dash lengths are generally too long. I think like dash shielding is a little bit too committal and it can be punished. I don't like that aggressive movement can be called out so hard because I think it kind of pushes people to play really defensively, and that's why this game's kind of campy.
Buff air dodging, so you can actually wave dash in this game. That'd be really funny actually.
Well, buff, obviously, I'm buffing Banjo-Kazooie. That character. I love Banjo. I've been waiting years for Banjo. But honestly, especially with how good the UK is getting, it's just so hard to keep up with a bad character. I mean, Owl's struggling as well sometimes in some matchups.
Technically precise characters, because at mid-level, they're just not viable. Like, a character like my main, Zero C, that requires you to be really precise permanently, playing against a character like Chrom, who doesn't.
And I bossed you yesterday because that character just does not work, bro. Bowser has strengths, he has weaknesses, but I think the main thing he's missing is Arsene.
Bowser's fucking heavy. I want gone, to be honest.
Buff Min Min, and then I want them to nerf Min Min really hard, like get them happy, and then I want them to take it all away from them so they're so fucking miserable.
Probably nerf Min Min, and maybe I'd delete her too.
Delete Min Min. My sanity.
Delete Min Min. That's all. I'm a Link main. Delete Min Min. I cannot play.
I delete Min Min. Because personally, that character just annoys me. It's hell.
Nerf zoning. You get parried, 500 frames of you get paralyzed.
I think I'd nerf Toon Link. Maybe get rid of his bombs and boomerang as well.
If I had to nerf one thing, it would be making Pyro neutral be garbage. I hate that move.
Nerf Pyramithra because I want Shulk to be the best Xenoblade character.
Nerf? I think Pyramithra really need it.
Characters like Pyramithra or Chrom, where you don't really have to practice too much. They kind of play the game for you.
Can I just say, like, the entire cast, maybe? What if you just, like, turn everyone into, like, amorphous blobs? And then, like, they all have the same moveset, but then, like, they're all wearing the same, like, skin. Not skin, but, like, the current characters, essentially. And then, like, that way no one could ever complain about the game, right?
Nerf the top end, buff the high end, kind of make them all even. I think that would be lovely. A purely balanced game would be terrible for a competitor when we have 86 characters, but it's also fun as a spectator.
Kind of characters that look for one thing and they look for matchup and experience. That's what I nerfed. It's nerfed. It's annoying. I mean, I play one of the best neutral characters in the game. That's why it's annoying because I want you to play my game. I don't want to play yours.
Please nerf. Like it's really starting to get on my nerves.
You know what? Palu's been nerfed like 17 times. Let's nerf her one more time. Why not?
Nerf item toss. Why can you throw an item out of shield?
Too many characters get free combos or 0 to deaths off of item regrabs.
I will nerf Joker. I will nerf him from ground. I'll nerf him to the absolute ground.
Nerf Joker, but more specifically as Hurtbox. It's
It's not Joker. Joker.
Not that. Get rid of art that just nothing.
I'd probably remove Arsene from him because he doesn't need it. Like, if we just take it, put it on Bowser instead, that would make me a lot happier.
Joker, to be honest. So, like, that character does everything.
I'd like to nerf Joker to the ground. This character's gotten away from too much for too long.
Just nerf Kazuya. Everyone on Twitter is crying about it, just do it. Just nerf Kazuya, just take away all his combos. Give him the Tekken frame data where all his moves are like frame 30. Yeah, because it's true to the games. I think they should do that. I think that's a pretty reasonable request.
I think nerf Kazuya, just give him less super. He doesn't need that super armor. He has super armor on like half his moves. I don't think he needs it. And yeah, just nerf Kazuya as well. Nerf the DLC in general, I guess.
Nerf any DLC character. Nerf any DLC character. I don't know. You can decide which one to nerf or all of them.
Byleth Nerf is kind of not okay as well. That's been like a bunch of people have been popping up with Byleth, and it's not really punishable. It's not really fair.
Nerf Pikachu. Why are they like making boneless in this game? Why don't they just completely just go as he lands with any area?
What sucks? Spot dodge cancelling kind of sucks. Just if you do a spot dodge, you should have to do the whole thing. It's bullshit.
Spot dodging, because it's such a low level thing that a lot of people have a habit of, but it works. And I just feel like, you know, that's another thing that you should really get punished off.
For Nerf, I'd probably go with the comeback mechanics. I think like they have a place, but I think they're just like way too strong.
If I'm using recency bias, me gun a grenade. Why is it plus 11? Why the fuck is it plus 11?
Should be nerfing like landing lag, hit lag on everything. The game is so completely safe that shields are like not the most useful thing. It means that people can just mash and it's successful.
I don't know, I think I'd nerf how bad air dodges are. Does that count as a nerf?
One thing I would maybe nerf is like, I feel specifically when you air dodge and tech into stages, that's just something that should exist.
Nah, you see, I imagine a lot of you would come say, nerf Steve. I'm not going to say that because that's a basic answer, right? Anyone who said that's basic.
I think you've got to look at Steve.
I would nerf Minecraft Steven.
Steve. I know, you've probably had loads of people come down here and say Steve.
Steve.
It upsets me.
I don't understand why you're allowed an up tilt which is spammable that is -1 or 2 on shield.
You're running up tilt. Like, running up tilt. You know how dumb that is? It comes into 70. It kills, really. No one's killing off it because they're all shit, but it kills. It kills. There you go. It literally kills. If you get up tilted by Steve at 0, you should die.
I don't even need to think about deleting. Steve is going.
Delete Steve, absolutely. That character is the most brain dead thing in the world. I hate it with a passion.
Hit to my head without a doubt is Steve. Like, that character is quite annoying, you know.
Get Steve out. Let's get rid of Steve. Everyone's happy. Everyone in Smash UK, Smash Europe, Smash US, Smash Japan, everyone's happy. Just get Steve out the game.
Maybe I'm bad, and I probably am, but that character gets on my nerves just a little bit.
Let Steve do his thing. If you lose. If you get diamond, that's it, you've done it. So that. And then you're deleted from the game. Probably be Steve. Probably Fighters Pass 2. You know what? All of them can fuck off.
God damn it, just delete Steve, okay, right? I'm gonna be really civil about it. Just delete Steve, get him out of my game, bring Smash back to a nice, fun, happy, fun state. Please, please? Can you make that happen? Is that why we're interviewing?
What was the last thing?
Last thing you want to delete something from the game.
No, I should have saved Toonlink for this. I could have just gotten rid of it.
Easy delete question. Easy delete. Villager. I hate that character with a passion.
Just delete Isabel. I just don't know why. I just don't like Isabel. It just infuriates me. It's like a little dog. I just want to crush its head.
Delay boost set code to be removed. Replace with rollback code. So Smash Ultimate Online becomes a good game. Well, this is good this offline for me. Still a good shit game.
But they need to rework two-framing. Like, Wario, he grabs the ledge with his up B and he teleports like to the ledge with his like little stubby hands. And then like Joker's recovering and then it's like the most easy thing to hit ever. Like, they should just make two-framing. They should either take it out or just make it the same across the cast.
Ooh, I would delete berry mechanics out of the game. I hate that stuff. Like, you have to literally destroy your controller to get out of Inkling Roller or like roll up Smash.
Can you get rid of like all the Shotos? Just all of them.
I'm gonna delete auto turnaround because they didn't need it. They did not need to have that happen. Why are they automatically turning around to face me?
For a move, I'd probably say something like armor. I think armor is like the worst thing in the game, by the way. I think it's somehow worse. It's probably like my most controversial opinion.
Probably delete not being able to run through someone. That sucks. That's frustrating.
I suppose it's more like bringing something back from Smash 4, but deleting the whole thing of you can't run through your opponent. That was something in Smash 4 that, from when I played it, that was like super duper good.
You can't walk through the characters anymore. If you could remove that from the game and you could walk through your characters again, that would be great. That would be the best game ever.
Delete Captain Falcon. We don't have to go over this. We know why we're deleting Captain Falcon.
Delete Pikachu, carried character, shouldn't be in the game. Anyone who plays him should be ashamed of themselves, personally. That's what I think. I hate Pikachu so much. He's such a cringe character.
I don't know, Wii Fit. No, because Wii Fit is a character that I don't like fighting, and it's just also really stupid. Like, why is it in the game? Why is Wii Fit in the game?
For delete, Corin. I don't know why they're in the game. No one likes them. No one wants them. No one even plays Fire Emblem Fates. And if you play Fire Emblem Fates, everyone admits the game's shit.
Don't say Sonic, don't say Sonic, don't say Sonic.
Can we delete Sonic? Because that is just annoying, bro. He's annoying.
The thing is about Sonic is that when you sit down to play against Sonic, you have to like Zen mode yourself and go, right, I am playing a different game.
I delete Diddy Kong. We all agree on that one. I live 5 minutes from Georgers. I've played with Georgers thousands of hours. I want that monkey gone.
Delete me, Gunner. I just lost a candy. Delete me, Gunner. Screw it. Let's go.
Annoying players. Because I find that, like, I have to get over, like, nerves and, like, talking to people because it's, like, when you sit down to play someone, there's always that bubbling, like, bit of nervousness in there. And I get everyone has that. But just because you're nervous doesn't mean you can't kind of take it a bit chill, especially if it's not a tournament set, like, or it's not, like, an important set. You just kind of need to enjoy yourself. I feel like there's a lot of people that they take so much time to do this, and they only focus on, like, taking things really seriously, and it's not, like, they're not enjoying themselves. And they're making it more annoying to be around as well.
Comeback mechanics. Delete comeback mechanics from the game. No Arsene, no Terry Go, no Rage on Kazuya. Delete it. There we go. No comeback mechanics. They're coming for the DLC and the comeback mechanics. There we go.
Let's just delete Fighter Pass 2. Let's get rid of Fighter Pass 2.
DLC Pack 2. Just easy answer, honestly. Fighters Pass 2, but
do you know what? Just get rid of Sora, fucking. I hate his voice line. There's like no other reason. I just hate his voice lines.
Remember back in the day, in like 2019, when Palu was the only, like, I was like, Palu, I hate Palu. And now we've got Min Min, Steve, Kazuya. Did anyone want any of these things? I mean, I'm sure, like, when I saw Steve, I was like, oh, that's cool, Steve's in the game. We didn't know what we were in for.
I want you to look inwards. Why do you play Bowser Jr.? Is it specifically so that you can go on Twitter with all 2 of your followers and just write that Bowser Jr. guy in your bio? Is that what is that what you want? Is that what you've wanted the entire fucking time? Some recognition for what? For what? Because you play a shitty fucking lame ass bullshit fucking asshole character in your stupid fucking children's fucking fighting game and expect me not to cry over it. I just want you to look inwards so that I don't need to. And for that reason, I would delete Bowser Jr. from the game.
Is there anything with Nerf instead of Should we open this can of worms up?
Oh no, rubbing forward is a bit crazy, like, if you ask me. Like, maybe take a couple % off and reduce the fluffy angle, as Mr. Sakurai might say.